Hello, you're right. A lot of you guys have been asking for an English video, and I mean it. I've got messages of people asking me to do this, and I've also made some stories on Instagram speaking English, and people liked it. And I've also made a TikTok in English, and it got viral. It's got like 200,000 views. I'm so talented. Anyway, if you don't understand English, or if you're not really good at it, or if you have issues understanding the way I speak, I'm gonna be doing some subtitles in English and Spanish, and you can activate them whenever you want. You just have to turn up the captions. There's a button down here. So, I was not expecting my 2019 to end like this. 2019 has been for me like a Game of Thrones episode. You know, everything's fine, everything's normal, Lannisters and Starks, and then at the end, at the very end of the episode, everything fucks up. That is one of the reasons that I'm back at my old place, at my parents'. Life is hard. And I actually had 2 videos in the making with 2 giveaways, but I'm doing them at some point, so subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media, because I will do them at some point. But yeah, I've been feeling really down, and I feel unmotivated. I felt really like I didn't want to go to work or shower. The only thing I wanted to do was eating, because I felt this void that I thought I could fill up with food, because I thought it was hunger, but it was actually anxiety. Who could have told me that? Took me that and a phone call to my therapist to know that, yeah, I was feeling anxious. I had a little bit of anxiety, and it kind of made sense, you know, because I was not feeling myself. I was feeling all the time like numb, like if I was drunk 24/7, which seems fun, but it's actually not. And also I filmed a makeup tutorial, and I swear to you guys that when I was editing the video, I felt like the person in the screen wasn't me. I couldn't recognize myself, and that is really problematic. So it all makes sense now. I was feeling drained, and my self-esteem and my energy disappeared. And this is not just sadness, you know. Sadness comes and goes, and if you feel sad one day, you always think that you can go to bed and go to sleep, and then the next day you're gonna feel better. But then you feel sad for the whole week. Maybe you need a break from life. Maybe you need to stop and think and talk to yourself and see some professional and seek for some help, because you are not okay. People, they would say, come on, cheer up. Don't be a victim. And you can't say those things. It's like if someone breaks their leg and they go to the doctor, and the doctor is like, yeah, you broke your leg, you need to take this and that, and then you can't move your leg for a few days. And then someone comes and it's like, you didn't break your leg, don't be a victim. You can even walk, I'm sure you can walk. That is not helpful at all. And it actually makes us feel worse, because it makes us feel like we're not trying hard enough. But yeah, it's not helpful. So that being said, I'm just gonna say that, I'm just gonna put that on the table. That is a fact, that is a rock fact.
It's a rock fact.
And you might be asking yourself, why is there a cat drawing process in the video while you talk? And I'm like, geez, wait. I'm trying to tell you a story, okay? Calm down, sit down, have a coffee with me. This one is cold, by the way. Knowing that I was feeling down, I started to do things that could relax me and make me feel more like myself. So I started playing Animal Crossing. I love that game. Just with the music of that game just gets me the vibes, you know, like, I wish my life was like shaking some trees to get some apples. This is not an ad or a promo, okay? I wish it was. I just love that game. Another thing that I did was just like scrolling in social media and liking pictures of cats and dogs, because that way social media, the algorithms of social media could think that I'm only interested in cats and dogs, and would start showing more cats and dogs in my timelines. That is how social media works, by the way. And suddenly, one night, I found a thread in Twitter of people taking pictures of their cats in doll houses. It was the most adorable thing ever. And it inspired me. Like, it gave me an idea, and I was like, wait, I want to draw this And I don't wanna do like normal cats in like small houses. I wanna do the opposite. I wanna do like big, enormous cats in Victorian houses. Why Victorian? Why not? Like, have you seen those wallpapers? And the furniture in general? I took that motivation and I sat and I drew and I started drawing and I spent hours drawing. I felt great. I felt really good. I felt like things were starting to make sense. And I was so excited and I felt so good after drawing. It actually felt like when you have a migraine and you take a pill. So I decided to make another drawing because why not? You know, let's make it two. And all of these reminded me of when I was at the presentation of the second book that I illustrated. For those of you who might not know, I'm not only a content creator here on YouTube or a marketing student, I'm also an illustrator. Like, I make artwork. I illustrate books and wait 1 second. These are my babies. These are my babies. These are the books that I illustrated. There's a fourth one coming, but I'm not supposed to say that. I was at the presentation of the second one, Aquí dentro siempre llueve by Chris Puello, which would translate as It always rains in here, or It always rains indoors. That's a hard title to translate. Anyway, I was at the presentation and I was, you know, I didn't have a place on the stage, or my name was not in the wallpapers of the event or anything. Like, I did the artwork, but I was not the author, so people usually don't remember the person that did the artwork. Like, we all know that J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter, or we know that Patrick Rothfuss wrote The Name of the Wind, but do we know the people who did the illustrations? No, we don't. And that day, people actually came to me because they were like, yeah, I know you did the artwork. Can you please sign the book too? Can you take a picture with me? Can you blah, blah, blah? And I was like, so grateful. That made me feel so good and so special. That usually doesn't happen, and it made me feel so special. And when I was at the presentation of this book, this girl came and she hugged me and she was crying, and I was not understanding anything. And then I look up and I see her family. They were laughing and they told me that they came from a really, really far city in Spain. Like, this was in Madrid, the center of Spain, and I think she came from one of the islands. Planes were involved. And she came and she hugged me crying because apparently her father told me that she was struggling with depression, and she found my videos online and she started to feel like she was motivated by drawing and stuff like that. So she started to do it, and she even signed up from some drawing lessons, and she was feeling and doing better. And at that moment I was like, oh my god, are you serious? I took a picture with her. I know I signed the book. But when I came back to my house, I burst into tears because I've been there and I've felt like that. Drawing these cats helped me. Kind of able to say that drawing this helped me. It was like therapy. However, let me say, if you're feeling really bad, call for help. That is something that we should all do. Call for help. Seek for therapists, stuff like that. I make this video to show you the results because I'm kind of proud of it. I don't know, I know it's not my best artwork, but I'm kind of proud of it. I was finishing the drawings and something inside of me told me, hey, why don't you add some bubbles and it's like a graphic novel. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I've been writing a story for 2 years, making this artwork, making this drawings. I felt like, what if I don't do a novel, like a book, but like a mixture of a novel and a book with parts of graphic novel and comic? I don't know. What do you guys think? I also make this video because I'm really tired of all of that internet happiness. Everywhere you go, there's people smiling and having the best time of their lives, and it's like, sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are not full of joy, and it's like, so what? Maybe I'm not the happiest I've ever been, but I kind of feel like I could share that with you too. Or maybe I'm oversharing. Who could say that? So yeah, you're not broken. I know Effie from Skins made you feel that, but it's not true, trust me. Here are the pictures of my cats. I hope you liked it. Tell me if you spotted the secret. In one of the drawings there's like something hidden. I want to know if you saw it. Remember, you can support this channel with money, with things like subscribing to my Patreon and getting some things in exchange for your donations, or without money, like subscribing, liking, commenting and sharing this video with everyone.
Happy Christmas! It's Christmas! Merry Crisis! Merry Chrysler!